Look now at the world's busiest airport. You know, on average, about 2,100 flights take off and land at Hartsfield-Jackson each day, helping roughly 286,000 travelers to their destination. Here now today with us is Christina Ernst. She is the president of VIP Tour Traveler Service. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me back.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about that ice cream on Friday. I'm going to have to make it to Kroger.
Yeah, get your favorite flavor. All right, there's been several incidents probably still fresh on the minds of travelers that's making them probably uneasy or unsure about traveling. What do you tell people when you're booking flights to make them kind of at ease about these recent disasters?
Absolutely. There is such a thing called aerophobia, and it affects 25 million Americans, according to the Cleveland Clinic. And so some of us may not even realize we have it, but we can start feeling anxious, cold and clammy hands, just really getting frightened. And then you have the mental aspects of it where we're wondering what is bringing that on. And it was something like the traumatic episode last week with the airplane crashing with Air India. It could even come from stemming like a new life change, such maybe getting married or having your first grandchild, and you're like, why am I taking this risk? And so we have to think, we are more comfortable behind the wheel of our own car than we are on an airplane. But there are lots of ways that we can move forward with this to work through it. One of the things that I like to recommend is to always get to the airport early. All of us know I drive 90 minutes to the airport, and just the thought of Atlanta traffic does it in for me. So I try to get in early and get situated. And then I also like to have things ready, such as books to read, music, and then of course just regular conversation with your travel companion.
Yeah. Do you see I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no, and then I also recommend there's lots of different ways to continue this. So maybe you're going to a foreign country, so pick up a few keywords in a foreign language. Take your time to do this instead of, working. This takes your mind off your fears. Maybe look up restaurants and activities and different things.
Yeah. When these incidents happen, do you see a drop in the amount of people traveling or trying to book travel?
No, we're actually coming into our busiest summer season. Over 272 million people will be traveling this year. Right now I'm seeing a huge increase in sales online. So fares to Europe this summer, you can hop on a plane and go to Paris for $600. So I'm seeing a demand for last minute travel, but I am having passengers reach out to me and saying, hey, I do have a concern. What are some of the ways to work with this? What do you recommend about my flight or where I'm sitting? And even a seat on an airplane can make a difference. So if you sit in the middle or towards the front of the aircraft, you're going to experience less turbulence. And so a lot of people don't realize that. And my biggest tip is to always travel first thing in the morning or later at night. And you probably know why, because of the turbulence.
Weather. Yeah.
And so those are the different things. As the ground is cooler in the morning, it's not mixing as much in the air, and then always you have those delays out of Atlanta airport. So I like to get there and get to my vacation and get it started right away.
I understand. Are there resources out there available for people who feel that like anxious? Are there other resources?
Yeah, absolutely. So some of the ones, if you're ready to travel, you have certain types of meditation and calming apps that are for your smartwatch or your phone. And Calm is one, mindfulness is one. And then even a lot of the airplanes now, Delta has a program on its in-flight entertainment to work through meditation. And then also I recommend to do certain things such as learning more about flying. So how does an airplane actually take off and land? What happens in the atmosphere? Why is there turbulence? Or simply some type of virtual reality and watching yourself take off in an airplane or learning how to fly it. These are different things that as we face our fears, it can help alleviate some of the stress with traveling.
My sister is coming to visit, and she says that she's going to opt to take the train. Are you seeing more people take other alternatives other than the plane?
No, not really, because most of my travelers tend to travel internationally. Cruises are definitely up as well. And so I just think, and then I'm seeing people either travel more with groups or take the jump and travel more independently. And I think those are things that we can try to find ways to relate with. But I'm not really seeing any other sources of travel. But definitely, people are still hopping on airplanes and just trying to find ways to face those fears. And it even therapy. There's nothing wrong with seeing a therapist and trying to work through that as well.
You mentioned the seats on a plane. Obviously, now we know that the back of the plane has a little bit more turbulence. Is that why a lot of people opt to sit toward the front?
Well, yeah, but there's something magical about first class too, but it's always not in everybody's budget. But I definitely think that you should pre-purchase a seat so you know where you're sitting. That can also alleviate some of the anxiety. But definitely, middle of the plane over the wing where it's very stable, and then towards the front of the plane is always a great place to buy it.
I like the wing because the seats tend to be a little bit longer for my long legs. So, yeah. Thank you. Thank you for that tip, Christina. I really appreciate you joining us, and thank you for the insight.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.